Division 24, Engineer Rajendra Divrekar. These are the appreciation awards for the commendable job. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. And recently, as Chairman of IVA had said, competition was organized on preparing the PowerPoint presentation on conservation of water, and we have those 3 winners over here. And requesting Chairman of IVA, Engineer Samant, to hand over this 3rd prize. The 3rd prize goes to Declan Gleason Lewis. Please come forward. Declan. Okay. The 2nd prize goes to Akash Mohan Pawar. And the 1st prize goes to Dale Antonio Dias. May I request our Principal Chief Engineer, sir, to please hand over this prize? Dale Antonio Dias. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. And now, requesting the Honorable Minister for Environment and PWD to please address the gatherings.
A very good evening to all present for the celebration of the World Water Environment Day, which is being held here today in participation with International Indian Waterways Association. Amongst our midst we have the keynote speaker of today, who has been part of a regeneration exercise, who has completed successfully with his team. Engineer Vilas, Principal Chief Engineer, Government of Goa, Shri Uttam Pasekar. We have IVA's Chairman of the Goa team, Engineer Samant, Chief Engineers of PWD, Mr. Mahune, Mr. Vajrani, Secretary of IVA Goa, Engineer Satish, all the engineers present on the dais, directors of Institution PWD, press, ladies and gentlemen. But first of all, after going to the presentation by our young friend, Mr. Dias, and the prize winning in the Western Zone, where conservation of the water, regeneration of the river has taken place by consistent efforts, I don't see why we should be fighting for states fighting for water within the states. As part of PWD Minister and also Environmental Minister, this Government of Goa, we have seen a lot of issues in a very small state. If we all see, as part of our engineering, I have seen a lot of old, our ex-PWD engineers here, retired engineers, present engineers. Before I could come to this function here, we had a small meeting with PC and the team. But I have said that I have taken over as PWD for the last 1.5 months, 2 months almost. Where Goa being a state of abundant water, I know there are ways and means of giving this abundant water in the form of drinking water supply to every household, which all our team is vying to do so. Today they have been felicitated at my hands by IVA for doing continuous work during the COVID times where everybody else was fearing for their lives and staying at home. The efforts were there, which we all recognize them today. And I thank IVA for recognizing their efforts. It is not only the individual executive engineers who have taken the award, but the entire team, right from the pump operator or the chlorine injector installed inside for treating the water. But still we have much more ahead in giving, as I tell PC always when I meet him, that we have to see that we have to give continuous water to the people of Goa, and in the form of almost 24 hours water supply. I know that the team, the previous engineers have been working, the present engineers are working, but we all have to set a goal, which I have requested PC and his team, including CE and his entire team, that over a period of next few years, we should strive to give 24 hours drinking water to the people of Goa. Not that we are not giving in some places. We have achieved it in some places, but there are some places we still have to achieve. Taking forward, there comes WRU, who gives us a source of water for pumping and then treating the water. Now there is always a contention that, as a fear, as PC also in his statement has made, that the next few years, maybe another 15 years or 10 years, we will have a lot of shortage of drinking water. And what are we going to do? And I think with the regeneration of the river, which was dead for almost 30-40 years, and reviving this water with engineering techniques, all the techniques have been shared by engineer Vilasi, where he has experienced and told how he has gotten life out of a dead river. God has abundantly, as of today, given us a lot of rainwater, and we have various means of ways of storing it. And I think we still have lots more to do towards conservation. As part of environment, we are identifying wetlands in the state of Goa. We have identified a few, trying to protect them. We are identifying over a period of time, and hopefully by the end of this year or next year, we will have to identify technically the entire wetlands of the state of Goa, so that they are protected. Along with that, the water bodies are also protected. Taking this forward, whereas all engineers are here today and well-wishers of the engineers also here today, ultimately the faculty, as I have said, your inputs of the ex-engineers and the present engineers, the goal what we have said, I have said, or we have said together, as I said, that we are working as a team, to give this 24-hour water supply to all sections of society. A few days back I was with the building association where I said that today Goa is being developed, and you don't take any contention of the PWD engineers. You don't see where our reservoirs are. You try to give the best view to the people, and in the bargain you build buildings or you build houses in such a way that the reservoirs are built below your buildings, and they are unable to give you water because pumping capacity has to be increased to go to your heights or to the buildings what you build. And then you start blaming the government for unable to give water supply to the particular families in the staying with highland areas. Well, with these few words, it is Goa speaking. As you all know, politicians Goa speaking. I am one of them. But I will not speak today because I know we are all engineers also as part of the system. I congratulate IVA for taking a lot of initiatives. I have seen the presentation given by the chairman, Mr. Sawant, where he has expressed, he has shown ways of bringing the awareness program to the younger generation. Mr. Nilesh pointed out that why don't we know, he didn't know himself when he did the project, what were the ways of water and how PWD was working. I think with his and Sawant's ideas, I think we will initiate a school movement in every, will take the help of Honorable Chief Minister, where all our engineers express, they go back to the schools, as they have come out from the schools and become engineers. Go back to the school where we have to integrate and give our thoughts as to the younger generation of how to save water and how is the way? It's not that the children don't know. We all know. See, today's presentation by DICE is not that we don't know. We all know. But as I always say that we all know that when we watch a TV, we see a international match, or one-day match, or a 20 match, you find every over is advertisement. In the 100 advertisements on a particular session, you will find 50 of them either of Pepsi or Coke. It is not that we don't know that there is available of Coke or Pepsi. But that advertisement makes you go and drink Pepsi or Coke which is lying in your fridge, or maybe you go and buy one. So similarly, it's not that the younger generation does not know that they have to conserve water. It is being taught to them by the teachers. But we as part of PWD, will make an interactive session where every school, whether it is for a certain, like let us say from the standard 7th onwards, we make some sort of a curriculum where our engineers, our JEs or E's go to that particular school and give what DICE had explained, where he was not aware when he was a student what works we do. So I think we will take this step forward, and I request PC to take some sort of measure where I will involve the education department in our own engineers telling what difficulties what we face and involving the younger generation, because ultimately we are here to stay for a few years. This younger generation will go to the future generation, and we always blame that our people are behind and not saved or not done and were not told to us. So let us start this movement also from our side. Secondly, Iowa has done well. They have done their part of. I will also request all others, Iowa members, to be part of the PWD sensitization of the younger generation, so that they themselves. I always remember Honorable Prime Minister's few statements that if I don't throw garbage on the road, then where will the garbage come from? If I dispose the garbage in the proper way, which is supposed to be disposed, then where will we see the garbage on the roads or garbage heaps? So let us start with eyes here and go back to our younger generation and tell them. Maybe some of them will listen to us and try to do what best they can do. So let us take this day today as a pre-schedule of the Environment Day, which is on the 5th, on 3rd today. PCI requested him to start this vision with involved education department, and we can start telling the younger generation, because today political movement is the last pinpoint where who is to be blamed. I know the engineers are blamed, they have to face a lot of public irritations when there is no water supply, when there is a breakdown of water supply. But ultimately the political class also is blamed, and each one, it's very easy to blame somebody. I would say when you point one finger to somebody, 3 finger points to you, 1 finger points to God. So if that person is responsible once, I am responsible 3 times. So 3 of the fingers are pointed to me. So let us take this step forward. Conserving water is a good way. Conserving water and educating our young generation to conserve water is another way. We can always be part of the society. And with these few words, I thank Iowa for bringing me as a chief guest here, sharing my thoughts with you, wishing Iowa all successful way forward, integrating whatever ways of development towards the futuristic goals or whatever they have set for themselves. I wish them all the best. As part of the government, as he said, that he requires support, whatever support this government at the helm of affairs where I am there today, whatever support is required will be always there for you, because you ultimately are also a big engineering team with 250 members in Goa, where you will also work for the social angle to see the creation of our young minds who are there in school know what is the way to conserve water. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure that Honorable Minister and other dignitaries have attended this event organized by Iowa in association with PWD. And as a token of love and appreciation, Iowa would like to present mementos to the dignitaries. We have had our keynote speaker already coming from Sangli and would like to be presented with memento at the hands of chief guest. Requesting Honorable Minister for PWD to please present the memento to the keynote speaker. Thank you so much, sir. Requesting Engineer B.S. Sawant to present a memento to Honorable Minister for Environment and PWD. To our Principal Chief Engineer, sir. Chief Engineer Mr. Santosh Mapne. To our MD GSIDCL Engineer Amar Wazirani. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Life is a circle, and whatever has been started has to have a logical end. So also we are coming to the end of this program and requesting the Secretary of Iowa, Engineer Satyesh Kaporkar, to please propose vote of thanks.
The chief guest of today's function, Honorable Minister for PWD and Environment, Engineer Nilesh Cabral, other dignitaries on and off the days, members of the press and electronic media, and my dear friends. On behalf of Iowa Goa and PWD Goa, I take this privilege to propose vote of thanks. I thank our chief guest of today's function and dynamic Minister Engineer Nilesh Cabral for sparing his valuable time with us and also enlightening us with his speech. I thank PCE Shri Engineer Uttam Parsekar for gracing the occasion and also